Oi, we are Positive Potatoes and we are here to educate you on agriculture in the Netherlands. Netherlands, meaning low-lying land in Latin, is a country located in northwestern Europe. As its name suggests, the land is remarkably flat with large expanses of lakes, rivers, and canals. It is bounded by the North Sea to the north and the west, Belgium to the south, and Germany to the east. Elevation typically doesn't rise higher than 3 feet above sea level, and fun fact, a fourth of the country lies below sea level. Areas of the Netherlands can be referred to as Holland, meaning woodland, in Old English. The people who live in the Netherlands both speak and are referred to as the Dutch. As shown, Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands. This country's history is complex and includes reclaimed land dating back to medieval times. After the 30-Year War, it became an independent country in 1648. It adopted a liberal constitution in 1848 and was liberated by Nazis in 1945, and in that same year joined NATO. Later in 1958, they joined the European Union, and in 1999, they adopted the euro.
As you can see, the Netherlands has a temperate climate with gentle winters and cool summers. Located on this graph is the annual rainfall, and it shows that it is about 1.3 times more abundant than the US, and its heaviest rainfall is during the summer months. Shown here are the soil types. As shown, sand is the orange color, peat is the dark purple to the north and the west, and marine and fluvial clays are the dark green, can all be found in the Netherlands. Land use in the Netherlands has about 46% of the country used for agriculture. That is about 57% of the land, excluding the bodies of water. 12% of that land is used for horticulture, 55% is grassland based for livestock, 15% is arable crops, 8% is pigs and poultry, and 9% is mixed farming. With about 17 million people and 16,000 square miles, this leaves about 1.3 thousand square miles per capita and 0.15 arable miles per capita. In comparison, the U.S. provides 28.3 thousand square miles per capita. 1.2% of the Netherlands labor force is in agriculture, whereas the U.S. has less than 1% of its population in agriculture.
The top 3 commodities produced by area harvested are flavorings and seasonings such as anise, badian, fennel, and coriander. The second is apples, and the third top commodity is asparagus. The top 2 livestock animals by quantity are beehives and cattle. The video shows a hydroponic farming company, Viscon, based in the Netherlands. The Netherlands, despite its small size, is a world leader in agriculture and prides itself in its ingenuity and technological advances. The Netherlands does not use GMO plants or animals, and after the 2007 MRSA outbreak, have cut back on antibiotic use for livestock in half, while remaining one of the world's top producers of livestock. One of their highly productive systems in agriculture is hydroponic farming. No pesticides or herbicides are needed for hydroponic systems, and some farmers claim that they can use 90% less water while obtaining twice the yield and no soil usage. Also, hydroponic plants can be grown year-round and requires little labor per output, as most of it is done with machines.
Peter and Caroline Van de Creek are the owners of Van de Creek Farms, a small typical farm in the Netherlands. They work and live on 550 acres of arable farmland, growing potatoes, grass seeds, wheat, and sugar beets. They use combines, plows, a seed drill, spray cart, and tractors. Off the farm, Caroline has a part-time job in conservation as a communication manager. Caroline also runs a campsite that is located on the farm and does most of the accounting work. The biggest challenge they face as farmers in the Netherlands are the laws and regulations. There are currently very restrictive rules for applying fertilizers and pesticides to the land. In comparison to the United States, farmers in the Netherlands are very environmentally conscious, but the general population views them in a negative light. Average income of farmers in the Netherlands is $63,000 compared to the U.S. at $75,000. Unlike the U.S. food plate, the Netherlands food table includes water and water-based beverages as part of the essential diet. Compared to the U.S., they recommend to consume less. Both carbs and fruits and vegetables have comparable percentages between the two countries. Protein is also recommended in smaller quantities in the Netherlands than in the U.S. Between 2005 and 2007, the world was consuming 2,780 kilocalories per person per day. The Netherlands was just above the average with 3,240 kilocalories per person per day, and the U.S. was the number 1 consumer with 3,770 kilocalories per person per day.
Agriculture contributes about 1.6% to the Netherlands' GDP. The Netherlands' top imports include water and ice, corn, wheat, soybeans, and dried soybean cakes. Germany, at 17%, is the leading importing country to the Netherlands, followed by Belgium, China, the United States, and Russia, respectively. Netherlands' top exports include soybean cakes, frozen potatoes, barley for beer, potatoes, and dry onions. Germany gets 19% of their exports, followed by Belgium, the UK, France, Italy, and then the United States, respectively. The United States exported roughly $11 billion in crude materials, $4 billion in food prep materials, $4 billion in whole milk cheese, $2.4 billion in beef and veal meat, and $2.3 billion in chicken meat to the Netherlands. They, in turn, exported roughly $3.3 billion in crude materials, $2.5 billion in cocoa beans,
It's a thin waffle from a
$2.4
batter that dries hard, made from butter, flour, yeast, milk, brown sugar, and eggs. After it is cooled, it is sliced horizontally. The two layers of the waffle are filled with a sweet, special syrup. It is basically a unique kind of cookie, and it is best enjoyed with a hot beverage. You can find some of the best made stroopwafels in Amsterdam. What better way to enjoy your stroopwafel than with a cup of coffee? The Netherlands is the leading consumer of the delicious drink per capita. This can be seen with the graph.
Some quick fun facts about the Netherlands. They aren't afraid to go against the status quo. Prostitution is legal here. They were also the first nation in the world to legalize same-sex marriage in 2000.